cool boy, Tanner. This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
I can't believe it. It's finally time.
It's not dilly-dally any further.
I thought we would never reach this day. I thought this game was going to go on forever. We'd be spending the rest of our lives with these kids.
Fortunately, there are 2 more games that we can waste our lives on.
3 more. I don't know if the spin-off is just like these other ones, but...
I forgot about the spin-off.
I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared?
Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be here soon.
And just like she said... Byakuya! But Byakuya? They arrived, one after another. But they were all in the same state of shock. Hina?
They don't seem
Hero?
too happy.
Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first-class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Oh no. I don't know how to pronounce that in a Boston accent.
I'm late.
Let me see. I can't have a job. I'm late. That's pretty bad. Strong silent master is so wonderful, so cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. If you just leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Cho! Where am I?
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
Okay, Kyoto. Is everyone here? Ooh, and wearing our gloomy ghost faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin!
Chills! Chills! Kills!
The final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair, maximum sorrow!
That's fine.
I like that word. You're right, this is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair.
Hey, player, it's the final one. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander! I'm a bear in good standing, you know?
Or if they're just leading us on and there are like 3 more after this.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the Tiara every year! I'm gonna win this game super fair and square!
Today, I'm
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope!
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious tribal. Begin the trial already.
Tribal?
Yeah, tribal.
Sure, let's begin the trial already! I'll be waiting for you down below!
You guys.
So don't try and run away!
Okay.
Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared.
Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time.
With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first one into the elevator. One by one, the others followed.
There he goes. There he goes.
Look how upset they are. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Sorry. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But mostly you.
But you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial.
You're right. I'm ready for the class trial.
Ready to win, right?
Win what? The class trial? Of course.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator that would take her to the class trial.
Let's look at the
Yeah,
camera.
just go on.
What if that was an important clue, Tanner?
It's not. I started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, And finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator.
Tanner, would you say that Makoto's body makes you tremble?
No, I don't think I would say that. Without warning, it began to descend.
Okay.
Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper it fell. Deeper. So deep. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. That's how closing your eyes works. All sound, too, disappeared because I covered my ears. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. My sight returned, miraculously. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle! And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Chills!
Well then, let's begin!
Okay.
Yeah,
I
sure,
think so.
let's save it. Why not?
Alright, let's see what our skills are now. That one takes up 2, though. I think we're good with that.
Yeah. Is it possible to unlock all the skills, or do you have to be specific?
I believe all these skills are from, being pals with everybody.
Yeah. I assume you don't have the time to do that.
No. Let's go over the trick balls real quick.
Let's just start the
Are
trial.
you sure? Tanner, do you even remember what the Biolab secret is?
The Biolab secret is...
And the Biolab lights and the group photo and all these things?
I'm sure it's fine, man. You know, they only give us a set number of options each.
They're gonna give
time
us
we
like
have to bring up
5
a
each
point
time
anyway.
now, Tanner.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
If you lie,
listen
you
up.
get shot.
If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Oh.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not! Bears never go back on their word!
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person?
Hmm?
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't
Oh,
you?
okay. Well, never
You're
mind.
out to get me.
Everyone but me is the mastermind.
Do it.
Alright, right into it.
Right.
Alrighty.
We already have to. This is like how he started the last trial off with, "You're a ghost." Group photo places check headmaster's
Yeah, I'm assuming
handbook.
it's group
You guys have
photo.
all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line.
Oh,
You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
alrighty.
I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I have no idea
I
what
didn't
he
even
was
see
saying.
what I didn't see what it was. That was like
It was
the
the
only
only-
orange thing.
Yeah.
It's not just you
I'm gonna turn it up a
I
bit.
have
Alright,
evidence
that's fine.
too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Yeah, it's that group photo.
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different.
Wait, are they
You
each?
have- I'm in it.
Everyone is out of their own photo.
Oh.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
That's a little fucky wucky, I tell you.
There we go.
I'm the only one not in it.
Yeah, there we go. Makoto's there.
Oh, that's Trixie.
check it out. Junko's back is turned to this one too. She's the only one whose face we can't see, Tanner.
It's still my suspicion. I figured as much. In which case, what?
Hero, you have a picture too.
I mean, we weren't considering that as a possibility at all.
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
I hope one of them's a cool picture. This one too. It's just like I thought.
Look again, Tanner. Again.
Yeah,
You can't see it.
it's mighty suspicious.
So the
What were we
secret
saying?
in these pictures
Junko
has
must
been
be like-
revealed.
Yeah, I get. Cause there'd be no reason to hide her face unless she were
You guys are all in on this
a twin.
together. That's why I'm
But
the
again,
only
we've
one
seen
missing.
Junko's face, so we know they don't look identical.
Have we seen Junko's face?
Yeah, we
What
have.
if they've been switched this entire time, Tanner?
But it's
Since the very beginning.
but that wouldn't matter.
It could matter. It very well could matter.
I don't think it.
You're in my
'cause
picture.
We'd still like.
You're the one who's trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind
Maybe
those
there's some
photos was to get us
little
questioned
dialogue
and
option with
find
Junko
out the
earlier where she's like, I never let people take pictures
The
of my face.
mastermind laid a
Because
trap
she's a fashion
to
model.
make us each
Maybe
think
that's why
everyone else
she
was
doesn't
working
do it if
against
she's
us.
not paid.
I guess.
I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The proof I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has a certain something in common. There's a connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos.
Person.
And that person is. Yeah.
John! In each
Easy.
case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it.
Seems like a
So, in
pretty
the
easy to
picture I
figure out
got,
trap.
Yeah.
I don't know why Monokuma did this.
in the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
I really like Sakura in the
Hero got,
background just about
she's
to
the only one
tear
missing.
everyone into pieces.
Okay, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, Hina's got
As
donuts,
long as we're
dude.
talking
got
about it,
donuts.
I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Is this the fabled pool picture?
Yes.
Yes! Yo, why does Sakura have a big fish?
I don't know.
Monokuma gave each of us a group
There was too
photo
much going
in
on
which
there, I
that
couldn't
person
find
wasn't
Junko.
in
Me
the
either. My eyes immediately saw the fish and I was fixated on that.
Picture. You just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Yeah, that made sense.
Figured it out, huh?
That was
Yeah,
really the
I
extent
thought
of the
that
trap.
would be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What's digging at me? Is this the Junko thing?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Do you think they have to pass the pictures around since they're like kind of far away from each other?
Probably.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. Oh yeah, she's getting splashed by Leon.
There we go, man.
By Kyuya's picture. Like how Kyoko is still wearing her gloves in her bathing suit.
She always wears her gloves, dude, even here. Look at that.
Hina's picture. Hiro's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Something...
Update.
Can you just
Oh.
forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake?
Not fake, though.
No, I assure you, they're quite real.
But what are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah, I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Damn you, bro.
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An unbelievable but entirely horrifying reason. I didn't get tripped up, I was just confused by why he was saying it that way.
Oh, Hangman's Gambit. Amnesia?
Oh, yes.
Gotta wait for that M go.
I mean, Amnesia isn't that scary. Or unbelievable.
Give me an M.
Give me an M! There it is. You got blasted. Cool. Ooh. Apparently I don't know how to spell amnesia. We did it.
Now I understand.
We spelled amnesia.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it could.
So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult
Believe in the
Oh,
occult.
Yasuhiro.
What a
We
wacky
all
game.
lost our memories? That's just crazy.
Literally unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
It's only natural that they won't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. And there's another way to prove it besides those pictures.
Ooh.
Gonna give them the evidence.
Is this the tape or whatever interview DVD?
Yeah.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, you haven't.
You don't remember this?
Ha! Nice try, He-Man.
Checkmate.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No.
It's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hopes Peak
How's he
Academy
playing this right
headmaster.
now?
They had to wheel in the TV cart like you had in gym class.
Gotcha.
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
Revelation.
What are you saying?
I didn't
What are
imagine
you?
you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
That's the spirit
Say
bite.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind.
No, that's an amoeba, Yasuhiro. We're talking about amnesia.
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked
This
us
is an
if we
interview
could
if there's
accept
only
the
one
idea
question.
of spending the rest of our
Perhaps.
lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me.
That's us on the screen.
I
That
heard
is
myself
us.
say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are. 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Really?
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us.
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains?
How do you think you took our
Would you really
memories?
believe anything I said?
He's got one of those Men in Black, you know, flash memory wipes.
Gotcha.
Do they have a name for those things?
That's what you're trying to
wipers.
say.
Yeah, wipers.
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The original motive?
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So until we do that, well, either way, we have to explain every last remaining mystery. So, the one who killed Murkrow, the true mastermind, that's what we need to expose.
Radical. We got this, Tanner.
So, Headmaster's needed. It's probably the profile. I don't know what they're about to say.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Ooh.
Of course. They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so
The
sure?
Monokuma controller.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably
Nope, they have to be here.
miles away.
Yeah, there we go.
Perfect.
We're burning our way through these.
Take that, Toko.
We're so smart, dude.
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Is it possible
Did you
to
find
turn on the
some
auto
evidence or
dialogue here?
something?
Perhaps. We can.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time.
Ooh.
So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Crazy.
There can't be any doubt.
Crazy.
In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
One of us.
Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Yep. Well, that he said it so many times.
So if the
Said
mastermind
it many,
is
many
in the
times.
school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
16 students.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
How do we know
It's
that?
not
Yeah.
I blame Makoto.
Cool.
Why?
Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
That does sound suspicious.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Oh.
Aw, nuts! Ya got me!
What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The Mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting
Again, we
time
can establish
bickering,
that
we should
none
put
of
our minds to
them
work
are the
solving
mastermind,
this
because
mystery.
Monokuma is right there doing stuff. Right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
how much time
Unless,
have we all
again,
spent
they've been
talking
lying
about
to
the
us the whole game about Monokuma having to have a person actively controlling him.
Yeah.
If you want something to talk about,
So it
I
must be
think there might be one
surely.
thing.
Yeah.
We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Yeah.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I would agree. Mukuro's actual cause of death must have been
The other
the
one.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here, don't pretend you can read.
The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days?
Because trials
That's
don't start
true.
until you
Then
find the
naturally
body.
the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here. Huh? How do you know that?
No, we got
Isn't
that
it
one.
obvious?
The second
She was
page of the
ultimate
profile.
soldier, right? So
That shit.
means,
No.
you
Or is
know,
it the headmaster
you're
said she
wrong.
didn't have any wounds?
She
What?
denied me.
Remember?
Before I could
The
even
headmaster at one point
say
said that
anything.
Mukuro didn't have any wounds when she came to the school. It was like, this proves how talented of a soldier she is.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
mean,
Where was
you
that?
think I'm
I don't remember.
not weird, okay?
I want
I don't know
to
if we
say
got
it
that.
was. I want to say it was the second page of her student profile, but that might not be true. If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
Right. Easy peasy.
Yeah, because there
That's
wasn't
the
any
profile.
information on the handbook. So yeah, it's got to be your profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah.
She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all
What was
those
it?
wounds
Yeah,
in battle.
take shoot.
Wait. There we go.
I think that's yeah.
No, that's wrong.
They're getting tricksy with us making arguments by making the
Mukuro
words fly around the screen, just like in real life.
The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered the school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
Crazy.
To be
Crazy.
denied so completely. Actually,
Okay,
it's
let's stop talking to her.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
What training?
Anyway,
Yucky doesn't know
so we
either.
can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Radical.
Okay, so that's
If that's
definitely
what
true.
killed her,
So the 16th student is not Mukuro, but someone we still have never met?
I guess so.
That's
Okay,
exactly
wait,
what
but...
it means.
yeah, I guess.
When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several
Someone-
days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
It's the real Junko Tanner.
Try... But, like...
Makoto,
Faces-
you said you were attacked in your room by a
Wait.
masked assailant.
So maybe the person whose face and
If
body
Mukuro
we've
had
been
already
associating
dead for several
with the
days,
name
certainly it
Mukuro
couldn't have been her.
is wrong?
So who was it that attacked you?
Wait, what? The profile? But Junko doesn't look like that.
Who attacked me? It was the mastermind.
I got it! The one
This
who
doesn't make
attacked
any
me
sense.
was the true mastermind.
Because Junko, the Junko we saw, doesn't look anything like Mukuro according to what the profile says Mukuro looks like.
Mukuro could have just dressed up like Junko, though.
But she can't change the way her face
She must
looks.
have been the one who attacked me.
So unless they're lying to us about...
That's why they're covering up her face in the pictures, because they're like,
It was the
her
mastermind.
face actually looks a little different from the Mukuro you saw, who's pretending to be Junko.
What are you?
But again, the Mukuro in her profile does not look like the Junko we saw get killed.
A little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm
The
gonna
magic of
jump in.
makeup, Tanner.
Let's start off with
I think that'd be kind of stupid if that is their explanation, that she was able to change her facial structure to an extent that she looks completely different.
You can't really know
Makeup
who was
is a
under that
wonderful
mask,
thing.
can you? I mean,
She had
that's the
layers
whole
and layers
point
of
the mask.
foundation.
The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me. Wait, what? Even if I
Mukuro
didn't
was
see their
already
face.
dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, she doesn't have nails? Wait, was that a thing? The dead body had nails?
Yes,
Okay.
the fake nails or whatever.
Alright. Mukuro had had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo. Comparing that to the masked attacker.
Also that.
Yeah, also that. It should be obvious. Do we really need to go into the revolver one for this?
Alright, just Monica in the File 5.
We're probably gonna have to grab something.
I would assume so, yeah.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Can't.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or
Oh,
the
Shoot,
left
which hand
Left.
was it? Okay.
Maybe the right.
We'll go under the assumption for now that it was the left hand.
Or
We may need to go back for that right
Wait.
hand later.
Or could it be the hands?
Actually, I think it's right hand, come to think of
Yeah, I
it.
think so too. I think it would have been in her
You
knife.
never saw their face.
Or,
right?
let me think. She was facing face down this way, and it was definitely on this hand, and this is your right hand.
Telling you now, it was Mukuro
I think you're supposed to grab Mukuro and shoot her right hand.
Hang on. I'll grab right hand here real quick and try that first.
You never saw their. So you can't have. I'm telling you now.
You're wrong. There's another part of it.
Oh, is it the right
Or the left hand?
Alright,
maybe the
let's see how this
former?
does.
Or could it be?
Yeah, it comes up on the second one.
You never saw their face, so you can't have.
Third
I'm
one.
telling
There we
you
go.
now. It was.
Okay, perfect.
It's wrong.
You're really gonna pull out. Hey, which hand was it? Idiot.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A
But was it
representation of
Mukuro
Fenrir.
that had the
In other
tattoo?
words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask
So
was
let's work
Mukuro.
under the assumption that what they're implying is correct, that Junko and Mukuro were always the same person
But
somehow.
that still doesn't prove that it was me.
That means the killer is someone we haven't met before at all.
You know,
I think that they're
someone else, right?
they're like separate
Hiro, Toko,
people,
Ina,
but
and I
Mukuro
all
was
have
just
solid
pretending.
alibis for that entire night.
I don't know if that one makes sense,
We were
buddy.
in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally
She always
could've been
covers up her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Monokuma tell us that she had some weird stuff going on with her hands?
Her hands are like all scarred up.
Radical. So it can't be her.
It can't be.
I
It's
don't
so
mind
easy.
showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
She takes her gloves off. She's got like
I'll show
gremlin
you
hands.
one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
She's got a wolf tattoo. Oh no, that throws everything off! Before anyone could say anything. Man, we get a cutscene for this. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Kyoko was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was
I
inexperienced.
stuck my hand directly into a vat of acid
didn't want
surgery
anyone to
with
see
flu.
those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Yeah,
My
those look like
scars
raisins.
should suffice as proof.
What mistake
Makoto,
did she make?
Did the
What
person who
happened?
attacked
She
you
put them
have
in a
scars
fire.
like mine?
She didn't know that fire burned.
Yeah, she was still
No,
figuring out
Not
that.
at all.
Oh
I'm
my
positive.
gosh.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
He's
Not
lying.
at
He
all.
does have the
You
hurt
can
her
say
feelings.
whatever you want.
Sure.
So is this all just one giant
Pushing me
episode?
farther into the corner, right?
Perhaps.
Not corner just yet.
I mean, I don't care, but
We'll see. I might cut it down and post a little bit.
Okay.
Are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to
I was
worry
about to be very mad if that's what they were saying. I'm like, okay, well, so there's two students that we need to now account for?
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
Hmm.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
She was in the room. The morgue, Tanner.
She would have been totally decomposed, just like your brain.
Ooh,
Very
God.
funny.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
Whoa.
To hide a body here.
Where could you store a body in this school and have it not decompose? There's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep
gotta
the
say,
body preserved at the same time.
If your fridge has that much ice on the outside of it, you really
Then
need
you're
to get your
also
fridge
saying the body
repaired.
was moved from the
That's not a
biolab
good
to the
sign.
garden.
I mean, typically not, but you know,
And I
maybe
have
you got
no
something in
doubt
there that you really
that's
want to keep
exactly
frozen.
what happened. In
Feeling
fact,
dumb.
I have proof.
Maybe you got some dino DNA.
Well, no, if all the ice is on the outside, that means it's not doing a good job of keeping the inside cool.
Ah,
Something that made its way from the biolab to the garden.
that's the tarp.
Yeah, the tart.
I got it!
Easy.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden.
Crazy.
When I was checking it over again, I noticed something.
What did you notice?
I noticed that some text had
Oh.
been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Makoto is so observant, dude.
It says biolab.
This is irrefutable truth that it came from the
That tiny
biolab.
little thing.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Is that our nature?
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
Whoa.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in.
Mm-hmm.
Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
Okay.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
What does that mean?
It means he's a
Talking
zombie.
about
Oh my
unmasking the
gosh.
mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Yeah, it's missing a body. An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about...
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
Well, one thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One thing.
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
Uh-oh.
What about our family?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Uh-huh.
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still
He's playing
okay?
mind games. He's trying to throw us off the scent.
That up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family?
What do you
Are
think
they
happened to
living
them,
as
Tanner?
safe as you might have assumed?
Casting couch got pretty ugly that day.
Talking about that.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
What? Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. The inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up.
Oh, we doing the DDR now? Alright, here we go.
DD him.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible!
There we go. It wasn't working at first, so you good now though.
Are you
Don't you
sure
worry.
about this? That's impossible!
So easy.
Ah, better luck next time. Punishment is waiting for you.
See, Tanner, I never needed to learn how to actually do this minigame because just pressing A and Y works perfectly.
Yeah, I think the idea is that pressing A targets the points. You gotta shoot him.
Biolab secret? Is that
Biolab
it?
secret.
Lights?
Why?
Shoot. I don't know which one it is.
I'd say Biolab secret.
Are you sure about this?
Alright, let's see here.
I'm not listening!
Secret. Nope, it's lights.
This should
There we go.
Choo 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 choo. Easy.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
Right, because the biolab secret was that it's a morgue,
Yeah.
which we've already established.
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there.
I
That's
feel
where
like
everyone
it's
who's died
more like a
is
bunch
stored.
of large, meaty refrigerators.
And it was set up
Yeah.
so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that.
In other words, when a body is in the slot, on the
But I
light
counted up the
shall
number of
be.
blue lights that were on,
Yes, Chan.
including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Yeah.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
You're supposed to be 10.
9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights on that should be on is.
I got it. 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Especially 11. Can you imagine that?
Suspicious? Why? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth, then Hifumi was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And victim number 10 was Mukuro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people
Wouldn't it
were
have
in
been
the
smart
smoke
if we
pit.
checked all the bodies?
It would have been. But,
You're saying a dead body?
Makoto ain't that kind of man, Tan.
Apparently Kyoko isn't either.
Yeah.
The mastermind
That would have
destroyed
kinda
one of the
solved
bodies to get rid of
50% of these mysteries immediately.
If they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths.
Right, Mondo got
There were
turned into
only
butter.
9 bodies.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
the
think that
point
actually
of
plays into this?
I doubt it.
Did he store the butter?
How can the number
Probably.
of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders. The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that? What would it take for that to make sense?
The same person was killed twice.
Yeah. He also did destroy, like, Mondo was absolutely turned into butter.
Killed twice.
Seems a bit inconsistent, but hey.
10
We're not gonna talk
I mean, I
about
feel
that
like a
part.
couple of those executions definitely seem like it should have just completely destroyed the body. Like, Celeste was burned at the stake.
She also had like a, what was it, fire truck crash into her.
Yeah.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Yeah, it could only be Junko.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
Probably.
Also, only like,
Because
what,
Kyoko's
3 girls have
already
died so
knows
far?
Yeah.
Wait, can't we check our e-handbook and it has people's heights and stuff listed?
I believe so, yeah. That was one thing I considered at some point.
Hmm.
Alright, I'm assuming we take something.
Yeah.
Someone else that Mukuro was killed as. Was it Sayaka,
Oh, okay, yeah,
Maizono,
take the name.
Mm-hmm.
Junko Enoshima,
Yeah.
Leon Kuwata,
She died.
Hiro Fujisaki, Mondo
Oh, fuck
Owada,
yeah, it was.
Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada,
Remember when Taco went Super Saiyan? Do you remember that whole thing?
Oh, yeah. I think we called it Killer Instinct because it looked more like that.
There's no way anyone
was murdered.
This one was. Yeah, I do remember that. That was crazy.
Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, what were Junko's last words? It was something suspicious, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't it like,
remember what happened to her?
like this wasn't supposed to happen or something along those lines?
All over her body.
Yeah.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
Huh.
When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
Huh.
The similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight.
Keeps upskirting her, dude. I don't
Junko,
get it.
or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears.
Yeah.
Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mm-hmm.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity
Sure.
of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
So rare.
She took Yugo's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
The body had the tattoo. It had all the exact measurements.
I mean, they
must
could-
be right.
Yeah.
I'm right,
Measurements. Murkuro alive? The one that's still alive is Murkuro? But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Murkuro Ikusaba is still alive. Yeah, her profile. Still be like, they don't even look the
The
same.
body was found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro. Then she's still
Maybe they
alive?
should die.
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Alright, I'm assuming I shoot that first one or whatever.
The body
Okay.
wasn't Mukuro.
Shoot. Okay.
Okay.
No,
That one doesn't. That one didn't make much sense to me.
Yeah,
but
that
whatever.
was a loose fit, but
We'll take it.
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of.
Can we?
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records.
man, I don't
Right,
like that
Kyoko?
picture of her.
She was
It
5
looks so
foot,
weird.
6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds.
What? It
Her
looks
vitals
like
were
a specific
31,
show's art
21,
style that I can't
32.
think
Yeah.
of.
Everything in her profile is
was,
consistent with that corpse.
What's that
then
show
there's the matter of
where
the Fenrir
the
tattoo.
anime characters
So there's
become
no
3D
question
when they
it's
go
her.
into the digital world or whatever?
Frick. It had a weird word in it.
Yeah.
It was
Not
like,
the mastermind, then.
why
Still
something.
alive.
That's what reminds me of.
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be.
Oh, alright.
Someone's still alive? Well, yeah, I guess it has to be Junko.
Okay, there we go.
Here's my answer.
Oh, but so we got it, Tanner.
Junko
So,
is still alive. It's
in
the
all
only
those
possibility.
old pictures, Junko is
Are you
Junko
sure about that?
and Mukuro is Mukuro.
Yeah.
But then
I
once the
admit,
killing
since
game
Mukuro is
started,
undoubtedly dead, Junko
Mukuro
does seem to be
was
the only
Junko
other
and Junko was Monokuma.
Yes. I believe so.
And
But
the
you
only
saw her
reason
getting
that
killed.
makes any sense
She
is they
died
had
right
to have
before
been
our
working
very
together.
Yes.
Then why did Junko kill Mukuro?
If Junko were still alive, the death we
She
saw
knew
would
too
have had to have
much.
been
And
some
also
kind
their
of
faces
charade.
still look nothing alike, so I'm calling bullshit, but whatever.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it,
We did do that, didn't we? We touched the body that was impaled
I
by a
gently
bunch of
placed my
spears.
hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for her pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she was dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. Should have checked her hand. I did check, absolutely, and I can say for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
This
So,
is just confusing now.
the idea that she's still alive.
Because now they're kind of more or less interchangeably using
Then
Junko and
you're
Mukuro.
withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion
We just
wasn't
got
done.
proof that Junko was Mukuro all along.
Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just
I guess
yet.
no, that doesn't make sense either. I was about to say Monokuma does kind of
Haven't
talk
given
like
up already,
Junko did,
have you, Makoto?
but Junko was Mukuro the whole time.
Yeah.
Unless, but why would Mukuro need to imitate the way Junko speaks if we never met the real Junko?
Well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Maybe they're both alive.
The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? That's a good question. I checked her, she was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely? Maybe she used some sort of trick.
Oh, Hangman's Gambit time? Okay, okay.
Can I spell Mukuro?
Replicant? No.
Replica? I think
It's gotta
an
be an
E, yeah. What the hell? Let's
L.
go L.
Oh, shoot.
Rep. I mean, yeah, an I. Replic. Oh,
What? Oh. Is it
Replac.
A? Okay.
Replace. Replace.
Replaced.
Replaced. Oh, gotcha. It's just using a weird.
Now I understand.
Usually it's like a verb or something, and that's. Or, no, a noun or something.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Mm-hmm.
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that?
Right when they woke up.
Right when they got woke, dude.
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja
I mean, I didn't
replacement
want to make
technique?
that joke, but I'm happy you did, Toko.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
Yeah, we're just gonna scrap this entire
There has to be
Tanner.
some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched.
At the beginning.
I got it.
Why would they have done that? What's the purpose of doing that?
Junko was
we don't
hey, wouldn't this be silly if we
Wouldn't
did
this be funny? Because, you know, our memories are wiped so we don't remember them anyway. So what difference does it make?
That's when they switched. Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
I'm still calling bullshit on the whole. Yeah, they just use makeup to make her face look like that. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Tanner.
None of us knew
They
who
put some
anyone
fake
else
freckles
was.
on her.
Yeah, exactly.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference.
It's just like she looks nothing. They look nothing alike each other.
Places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
It's also a makeup thing.
She could have hidden it with foundation.
There you go, Tanner. There's a makeup thing.
I hate that explanation. That's
Makeup is magical,
It
Tanner.
likely
That's
melted away
dumb.
in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing the next part of this is us
Fake red nails
trying to
she was
figure
wearing
out
when we
why
all
they
met for the
switched
first
at
time.
all.
Perhaps.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
You can't.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Dude, crazy, right?
That's
We could have
true,
seen that.
and it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them
Okay.
were working together.
I just find it weird that they would work together and then kill
Mukuro,
each other
The
immediately.
ultimate despair teamed up with someone like her. In
Yeah.
other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate
There you go.
despair.
There are two ultimate despairs, Tanner. That's what
What's
that was
wrong?
all about.
Lost the will to fight back.
Mm-hmm. You think Junko's gonna show up?
Perhaps.
Like she's gonna come in and replace Monokuma?
What's that mean, afraid? Fear
I
is
do
only
believe so.
possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity.
Deny, deny,
When did I
deny.
do that?
That's the secret.
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation.
Oh yeah, shut this off before we could finish it.
That's
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster,
What would it have showed, though?
It would have showed Junko's real face, Tanner. Then we would have seen that they looked different from one another.
But Mukuro apparently disguised herself to look like her anyways.
They couldn't completely replicate the face.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Why would you disguise herself at all, though? If she apparently doesn't look like Junko at all.
For the epic walls, Tanner.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko,
Makoto saw the real
it would have
Junko.
been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
What?
Power outage thing was just
Doesn't make any sense! Why would she put on a disguise? No, it wasn't a fluke. The Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. Now, that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The Mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that.
So she advanced battle again?
This is gonna be that Headmaster is dead.
Perhaps. I'm gonna put the combo right now, Tanner. You see that? Look, it's legal now. You can drink now.
What is
The combo.
Oh. Oh, I get it.
better luck next
That's
time.
good, get it, Tanner. I feared it was a little too highbrow for it.
Yeah, a little too advanced.
Better luck next time. Are you sure?
Gosh,
about
you're gonna hit
this?
100. Oh, no. The moment I said that.
That's impossible!
Alright, final strike, sure.
That's impossible!
It's not that group
No.
photo.
Oh, yeah.
You can't see Junko's face.
But again, if we never met Mukuro, what's the point of her disguising herself, but also not disguising herself to look like what Junko actually looks like?
Everything will be revealed in time.
Unless the picture of Mukuro is what Junko actually looks like. But why would that be?
Ah! Photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Literally nothing. The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures.
Because the Psycho's looking real thick in all of them.
The unusual circumstance is...
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Do you think that was a trick question by making Mukuro's face an option?
Perhaps.
It's like, what if?
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed
If she's like super ugly.
that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto
What is
said is
Xanadu?
true.
Xanadu's a fortune teller. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Okay.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one
And in this very
murderous situation, this killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
I'm gonna finish it!
Here we go. Oh shoot, that's right.
This is gonna be a long one.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have the pictures of all the people.
Yep.
Junko waving at us. Yeah, that's symbolizing that it's not her.
Alright, stepping.
Yeah, Mukuro stepping on it, killing her. And then Mukuro is dead. And then person carrying her body. And yeah, that looks like a picture from that one tarp. That's a blue tarp. Look for a different tarp. There you go. Right, because it's top, right to left, top to bottom. Yeah, dump her out there.
Nice.
Yeah. And then that's us, I think. Seeing.
We're seeing. Shoot. Which of these would come first?
It looks like that one you're on is her intercepting them, and then that first one is her seeing them. So yeah, I'd say that one and then the other. Also, can we go back to the room? No, back on the actual panel, and then scroll back over. No, stop. Scroll back over on the dots. No, stop. Page right there, the one where he's pulling the thing out. Can you go back on the dots? Because we got a one where it's him with a tarp body. No, the other direction. Right there. Is that something? That's just the same as right there.
It's the same thing.
Have they done that before?
Yeah, they've done that before. I think those are just to confuse you.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
Alright, and then...
He puts the mask on Junko's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doing it very aggressively. And then that's all of us around the body. And then she pulls the thing off. And it explodes.
That one. Charred body. Let's see how that
The killer is you! We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Excellent, okay.
The girl we saw before us was actually the sixth.
You think a girl that was like fighting as a soldier since she was like 13 years old won't have a huge rack, right?
Probably.
Isn't it like girls who from a young age are super physically active, they don't get breasts? I think that's a thing.
I don't know if it's true or not. I've got no clue.
And they also stop having periods. Like female Olympic athletes, they don't get periods.
Gotcha.
Their body doesn't have the resources for it.
Which had been converted into a morgue.
They become infertile due to their activity.
Yeah, it's too much. Women are built for that.
You're not allowed to say that.
Uh-oh.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to
To be fair, there are probably horrible health repercussions for dudes that are that physically fit as well.
Most likely.
One big thorn in her side.
From what I've heard on the Off-Topic podcast, the Achievement Hunter one, I think Jeremy was talking about how, like, his back muscles or something had, like, completely just eroded away from working out so much or something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, I think we need to switch those two.
Dang it.
Alright, so let's see, you go there, and you go there.
Here's exactly what happened. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Hey, okay.
She put on a mask and then attacked him.
Was she planning on killing us or planning on getting caught?
That was a good question.
She left the room.
Because this seems to be implying that she was planning on getting caught.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
Yeah, because she wanted to frame
This was all to make us think
Kyoko.
the person who attacked her and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to
Why not
believe
just
the
kill
murder had
us?
only recently taken place.
Maybe this is just a plan B, just in case things went awry.
I guess?
Looks like we got everything else right.
Finally,
Nice.
by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence.
Hero's hair don't look quite right there.
She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to
Yeah,
make sure
it's
we
looking a
didn't
little
find
off.
out it was
It's kinda just
actually the
a
same
mane.
person we met in the beginning.
Like a lion.
This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder.
Ooh.
And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
You go.
The real Junko Enoshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
Is she coming?
Can't get out of this, so don't even
That's a
try.
great question. Perhaps she is.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
I think she's
Give it up,
actually
Junko.
coming.
The game's over.
Over?
Wow.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Yeah, we kind of think so.
There's still plenty more to go!
Hi. Oh, is this it?
Here we go.
There she is!
Okay.
The ultimate despair dinner.